Hey, welcome to day two. You made it to day two. I don't know about you, but I absolutely live for the holidays. From the decor and the food to the music, family, and friends, I get to see that I've missed all year long. So sometimes it's not so easy to see them all in one full swoop, especially if family and friends are spread out all over the world. How about you guys? So the next best thing is spreading that holiday cheer. What do you want your ideal customer, your avatar to see, feel, and get excited about? When they're limited to seeing you in person and your social media sites, and they can only see you either there or on a website, or at an event, this is where they see and encounter you with the most. I know it seems like the prep work for your websites and for getting ready for the holidays comes earlier and earlier each year when it comes to selling your products. But trust, this is going to really pay off. So let's just marinate on giving and being happy. Who wouldn't want to elaborate on inventive ways to get to that happy, warm place sooner rather than later? So, with that in mind, today's lesson is about holiday site and social media prep. We're going to talk about prepping your e-commerce and social media sites for the holidays. In this lesson, we're going to cover website needs. We're going to talk about the look of the season, that holiday season decor. We're going to talk about holiday content, hashtag fame, organizing by category, new product launches, prepping for the double dip, and it's not what you think, customer expectations. And then we're going to do a combined session of newsletters, gift guides, and community. So let's jump right on in. Sometimes my clicker doesn't want to work like I want it to work. It has a mind of its own. Give me just a few seconds here. I'm gonna get this guy going this time. Because last time it did really well. And today, there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Okay, let's get to it. E-commerce site needs. This is what I'm going to call website needs. We're going to talk about site load speed, things that are super important to make sure that your website is ready for the holidays and ready for all the massive amounts of people that are going to come through your site. If you have a site like that, if you have an Etsy site, some of this doesn't pertain to you. But if you have a regular e-commerce site that you put together or had someone put together for you, there are some things that you definitely need to keep in mind. Your uh, site load speed, uh, prepping for unexpected downtime, making sure you have backups so that your site doesn't go down unexpectedly, making sure that you have optimized videos and picture features, um, site security. Um, if you don't have that padlock in the upper left-hand area of your URL, you are not secure and neither are your customers' purchases. So that's something that's really key, that we want to make sure that we are taking care of our customers at all times. Also, you need to keep up with your website analytics because that's going to tell you what's working, what's not working, and it's better to do that now than later. Definitely. So again, I'm going to go back up to the top here. Your website load speeds, you want to make sure that your customers can purchase so that you're not getting all caught up in the backlog or not having enough bandwidth going through there so that your website is slow coming up or slow to make purchases or slow to getting to that cart, because those are the types of things that'll keep people or get them going to the next shop, right? Whether they're browsing, walking in your shop physically, or whether they're just looking at a web page. If your website has slow speed, just like if they're in your shop, they're just going to go to the next store. So you also want to make sure that your hosting has backup systems in place for your site. You definitely don't want your site going down in the middle of the season. Um, and again, have that optimized video and picture features. Everything needs to be clear, everything needs to be bright, and in the right light. And then keep up with your analytics again. Holiday decor for websites. Do they have it? Definitely they do. Holiday website decor is often visually represented by red and green and festive decorations and images of magical winter wonderland, right? So adding images not only to your website, but also your social media pages should tie into this theme, and that support should come in the content that you're posting over the season. So you want to try working in all the festive colors and fonts and use them in your banners, even in your product frames. And remember to your focus should be with holiday decor, cheers, and just everything holiday. So all those red, greens, golds, and silvers. Again, the festive imaging. Also, use festive fonts. They have fonts that are just more a little decorative. You want to use those during the holidays. They bring attention to your website. People notice the change, and it spruces up your social media page, right? You can have festive backgrounds, pictures, framing, banners, and that also extends into your social sales pages, your signage, and your coupons. Holiday content, seasonal content, right? Speaking of holiday content, this is a fantastic time to break out the old photos and practice the fine art of storytelling. So those tear-jerking and heartwarming stories, they get folks ready for the holidays, all without asking for a dime. So remember, your ideal customers are always looking for more reasons to know, trust, and like you. This is your time to shine. It's a great time to update blogs, use holiday imaging, gain engagement with your audience through interviews, and keep your brand unforgettable with a structure that invites your customers to learn more about your life, your style, and some of your favorite products and stories of how and why they were made. Now, the key to driving traffic to your online shop is announcing a product, announcing an offer to answer your customer's pain point. One of the best ways to convince people to buy from you on a consistent basis is publishing high quality blog content that contains advice, contains reasons why you and your products are the best for them, or even better, giving them advice that they didn't even expect, something they may not be thinking of. So knowing your avatar is super key here. Hashtag fame. Can you get hashtag famous? Yes, you can. It's also a great time to start. The holidays are a great time to start your hashtag fame by coming up with new hashtags for sales, for contests, for giveaways that only your community knows about. They work wonders for engaging with participants and tracking results. When choosing your hashtag, you need to make sure it's festive, make sure it's fun. If you're stumped and you need examples, you can use what use the tried and true ones that are already out there for your product niche. You can, if you don't know where to go, you can try going to a hashtag maker. I use hashtagify me, hashtagify.me. It'll give you the right hashtags, help you track, help you analyze and discover top influencers who might use the hashtag, help you drive up engagement for your next tweet and post while monitoring your competition's moves on Twitter and other social media platforms. Now, organize products by category. This is a really big one. I give tips because I want you to have an idea of where to start when you organize your products by category, and also what happens when you organize your products by category. So who do you think will get the sale in this scenario? Let me give you one. The shop with the products all over the floor, or in this case, all over the website with no rhyme or reason to how it's organized, with thousands and thousands of pages to sift through before they find that one item. It's like going through Google, right? If you don't know where to go, if there's no theme, there's no rhyme, there's no reason, it's just like popping a dart in the dark. So if your customers can't find the item, if it's hard for them to find it, they heard that you sold it, but if it's hard to find, they're going to just walk away. They're going to walk away. So you could have the best structured website in the world, but if it isn't user friendly and if it isn't visually appealing, it's not going to turn traffic into sales. Just think about it. 93% of consumers consider visual appearance to be the key deciding factor in a purchasing decision. And 73% of consumers are more likely to purchase a product or service if they can watch a video explaining it beforehand. And video has been really big and really key. And, it doesn't have to be long. Anything that is under 30 seconds. A lot of the videos are only 15 seconds or so, and people are getting to see their product in action, in life. A lot of people, if you see it in a regular lifestyle environment, it makes it more appealing to them. So other things to think about when you're organizing your products by category, categories by theme. Make sure you're using your tags, your titles, and your descriptions. Make sure you're using long tail keywords. Use video whenever possible, and link your pics to sales pages or blogs that reference your product. The first website, if you're thinking about your first website and things that are happening, right, it relies on tagging or relevant keywords to find that product. So all those things, and like I mentioned before, you're looking at hundreds or thousands of things if you're just blanket tagging things. So it'll be horribly difficult to shop. So if you use these examples that I've given you, they're going to help you go a long way in making it easy for your customers to find what they're looking for. Product categories. Categorizing your products is critical for business success and for so many reasons. It offers intuitive shopping experience. It offers ease and rank up in product search. It offers increase in sales. It offers operational efficiency. It offers high SEO rankings. So while you're making all your other changes and updates, make sure your awesome products are seen in the best light and that they're categorized correctly so that your ideal customer, your ideal avatar can shop with ease when it comes to your catalog offerings. This is also going to decrease your chances for abandoned shopping carts and comparison shopping. So you want to give them what they want the first time around. Avoid them walking or browsing out of your shop. Now, if you followed some of my other videos, you'll hear me talk about SEO and how to keep your ranking score up and how it takes 30 to 90 days to rank in the first place. It's also important to know that all product pages and respective navigation systems are indexed. They're indexed to add as many entry doors as possible to finding your specific product. So the more you are paying attention by using the right tags, titles, and descriptions, the easier it's going to be for your customers to find you. So when you are detailed, you're not only optimizing your SEO, you're also strengthening your on and offline social media and SEO presence. Now, the holiday season is going to be the biggest boost. It's going to be the biggest boost of the year that your shop can muster. So you have to plan well and make it count. New product launches. The holiday season is the most lucrative season for shop owners. Over 40% of new product launches fail. So the question is, how do you stay off that chopping block? Most of all the failures that I hear about are due to poor planning, insufficient launches, or marketing plans. So the fact that you're here today shows you're a planner. That's great, right? You're one step closer to profitability and selling out of those fabulous products. So I'm going to give you some quick tips to make sure that your product launch doesn't fail. Number one, have a goal in mind. Have a clear, measurable, and timely goal or goals. You want to use a product management system to make sure that you're staying on track. Have a clear value proposition. Those of you who took my unforgettable branding class know that I teach all about value propositions and how to build one. If you don't know why your customers need to buy your product, they probably won't either. Number three, do your market research. Find out what makes comparable products rock in sales and find out where their weak points are and capitalize on that by addressing these issues ahead of time. Number four, understand your customer. Again, I teach the formula for defining your ideal avatar or ideal customer and when it's important to have more than one. If you don't understand what your customer wants, needs, what they're dreaming about, you're not going to be able to sell products to them. Set aside, number five, set aside money for launch promos. Have that advertising budget. You spend money developing, so you better be able to back it up with a budget that gets seen. Even the biggest companies like Coca-Cola with known products require a budget to get new products in front of their ideal customers. You either have time to do organic advertising or you have the money. So pick one that works best for you and grow it over time. And create enthusiasm and demand for your product, because not being able to deliver at the last minute or running out of inventory will disappoint potential buyers. You don't want to do that. Be proactive by stocking extra inventory and hiring help. Hire help to pack and ship where needed. Prep for the double dip. It's not what you think. Okay, I know it sounds gross, and especially when we're going through a pandemic, but this has nothing to do with germ swapping, I promise. Now, I want you to sit back and imagine a shop with a product for, let's say, $5.79, and then offering a coupon for the product for 50 cents off, making the product $5.29. Next week, the shop offers a sale for the product and it's now cheaper. The sale is $4.99. Guess which sale week made the most sales in this particular shop? Week one sold more products in that week because people enjoy the act of having the ability to influence on the price. That act of physically entering and seeing the price drop gives the customer a sense of satisfaction. So I'm telling you all this to say that member discounts work. So if you want to know the philosophy about how the double dip formula works, it uses psychological triggers to get more sales. It's plain and simple. I started teaching this method a couple years ago. So if you're an Etsy shop owner, it's hard to give your customers the option to combine coupons or discount options. In these types of cases, having something 30% off and offering another 5 to 10% discount is near impossible without a double dip strategy in place. So what's the double dip? The double dip is used in conjunction with an Etsy sales tool called etsyonsale.com. It allows you to put all your products online on sale at the same time by working directly with your shop for a specified amount of time. Do not do this for everyone. I'm going to repeat it. Do not do this for everyone. The object here is not to lose profits, but to gain profits with your loyal and your loyal followers and buyers. So it's completed by offering your group or your followers and special members an extra discount coupon code that they can use at checkout for that extra double dip discount. It's also a great incentive for ramping up your email list. So I made a little tip sheet for you. Again, remember, you want to incentivize only for loyal customers and followers. It's going to allow extra savings for those people. Only do it during Black Friday. I didn't mention that earlier. You don't want to do it all year long. I only do it during Black Friday. more than that can cause losses within your shop because it's so massive. You're doing it across every product in every category in your shop. So you want to help build your email list. This also helps to build that. Etsy shop owners can use etsysellonline.com again for scheduling the overall sale, and then you can offer your loyal followers a special coupon. And just make sure to tell them not to share it, and then they can actually use that coupon at checkout. And that's the whole double dip philosophy. So they're getting the overall savings, and then they're using a coupon code to then get extra savings, and that's the double dip. Okay. Getting ahead of customer needs. I call it customer expectations, customer needs, because while it's always important to get and give your customers information, the holidays are extra important. Now, showing that you're on your A game is everything at this point. So you want to jot down what you think your customers will want to know the most during this time of the year. You know, they're a little agitated. They want to get things here and now. They're shopping for more than one person. So I've made a list of a few of my favorite tips to give my customers before they ask, because many of these things can also be used with your email marketing, but it helps to get those things out there. Things like gift cards, coupons for first-time buyers, discounts for abandoned carts to incentivize them to come back and purchase, business cards, both in physical and digital form, invites to your Facebook group, because that you always have to be on top of your game on building that email list. And whenever you invite someone to your group, make sure that one of the prerequisites for joining your group is that they give you their name, at least their first name, and their email, because this is going to go a long way to building your customer base. Information on where you can find your social media links. They need to know if you are on Instagram, if you're on Twitter, if you're on Facebook, what are those links? Shipping updates. You need to have your shipping updates listed both on the site and if on Etsy, if you have an Etsy shop, in the product picture section as well. It gives you kind of a double reminder as to when they should be purchasing things if they're shipping to other friends, family, and people that they know. Free price-based shipping rewards. That means that maybe if they purchase things over with $50 or more, then they get free shipping. Information on new product launches. That includes sneak peeks, sampling, premieres, anything like that. You want to use directives and sizing inserts. So that means if you have directions on how to use the product, how to put the product together, how, you know, if it's something that they're eating, all those things. So directions and sizing inserts should be located both on the site and in packing as a reminder. Always have product brochures available. Make sure that your return policies are easy to find on your website, and you can also add them on your receipts. Customers are always going to want to know in advance sales days or sales weeks, special incentive days. People like to purchase for themselves too, so you need to make sure that you keep that in mind. Any customization information and timing that it takes to get those things done ahead of time. You want to make sure that that's listed on your website, and you're making sure that people get that information ahead of time on social media. And you also want to give your customers, if possible, digital resource options. So if you are putting a lot of content out there, giving them a digital resource option, meaning that they can get it right away versus having to wait for the information to be emailed to them, is always a good incentive. Company swag. If you have things with your company name on it, your company logo, your customers can literally be walking billboards, and why not? Donation days. Donation days, if you have specific times of the year, or if you have specific things that you, specific companies that you like to donate to, make that information, give that information out to your customers on your website, on your social media sites, so that they know, and they might have the same type of things that they want to support. So it's good to get that information out. Event options. If you have other event options or other places that you're showing up, make sure that they know that, and make sure they know how to get your newsletters. And then I combined the newsletter area, the newsletter and gift guides and community, because there's always going to be customers who procrastinate and buy at the last minute. So why not? Why not help them to plan with incentives? Try include holiday wish lists, create a theme with a countdown clock or something, include holiday deals for people who are members or who want to become members of your holiday loyalty program. Think about those Facebook groups that you're building. If your potentials thinking it's going to cost them more money to purchase later, well, they might be enticed to purchase sooner. So you want to present a sense of urgency when it comes to making that purchase. You might also want to include scarcity within your subject lines to maximize your open rates. So you can drop in pics on, Black Friday is nearly here. You can put in that timer clock. You can put up a sign up now button. You can put your early Black Friday deal subjects in the subject line. You can put new sellout deals to promote scarcity, every few days during the season. So, and always make sure that you have that shop now button listed. Okay, that was a lot of things that we covered. Again, we covered everything on website needs, the look of the season and your holiday decor of your site. We covered holiday content. We covered hashtag fame, organizing by category, new product launches, prepping for the double dip, customer expectations, and we also talked about newsletters, gift guides, and your community. It's a large order. I hope you took lots of notes. You can come back to this all throughout the week. And now it is your turn. It's your turn. So let me know what your biggest takeaway was in the group comments, and I'll see you in the next video.